love, respect. My content is not for everyone.
Now, ever Trey thought me, God darn it. My content about us. Okay.
Always be yourself with no one's attention. I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. To the genuine ones with no intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end, and I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself because someone is praying on your downfall. You matter and you are worthy. Today is currently February 8th, 2026. Healing trauma and pain is not a race overnight process. But never get discouraged because you're not taking accountability for your actions and you don't run from your past.
Now, ever Trey thought me, God darn it. Always be yourself with no malicious.
I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Entertainment purposes only.
Now, ever Trey thought me, God damn it. You been minding your business with the minding your business, whatever the case may be. You ever got that one phone call from a Pacific family member that you love so dearly? No, ever Trey told me. This motherfucker talking about, can you do me a favor, then do me a favor? How many motherfucking favors do you motherfucking need? Here's the Trey told me. The last time I did you a motherfucking favor, the whole family turned their motherfucking back on me. Hitler Trey with your stupid having ass. No, the Trey over me. Please, you all I got. No, ever Trey over me. This fool starts to participate at the end of the day and say, yo, listen, do me a favor. I got this little honey dip or whatever the case may be that I thought was going to participate when it come to conversation and shit. This shit ain't working out. Heaven Drake told me. Bail me out, please. Heaven Drake told me. What the fuck you got going on? Matter of fact, pain and suffering. It's the Drake over me. When you realize at the end of the day, you know what? You there for your family or whatever the case may be. It could be a friend, a family, associate. When you there, you eye to eye and shit. You know the math start to add up and shit. It's the train over me. This motherfucker talking about, yo, I thought I was gonna have a good motherfucking time this evening. Only about to hold on 1 second. This motherfucker tried to shortchange my motherfucking mental health. What the fuck? It's the train over me. This motherfucker talking about, yo, somebody at the door. Who at the fucking door? You better call 992, stupid. No, it's the train told me. No, it ain't even like that. Let me tell you, long story short, just listen to everything I'm saying right now. If the train told me, this fool starts to participate, excuse me. This fool starts to participate and say, listen, I didn't know this fool was married, but they not together. They in separation in 2 different households. But I didn't know. You feel me? They just trying to tell me now, whatever the case may be. When you come across one of those people that's one of them players or whatever the case may be, you mean to tell me your stupid ass didn't know at the end of the day, you dumbass? And the Drake told me, you talk about everybody in the goddamn book, but you rather hold on 1 second, your game ain't matching today. Heather Drake told me when it comes to your common sense, your stupid ass. This fool starts to participate, say, yo, they ex-wife, husband at the motherfucking door. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here at the end of the day. Can you bail me out, please?
Put the phone on speaker.
No, ever Trey over me.
What's your emergency?
No, ever Trey over me. This fool starts to say, I overslept or whatever the case may be. I was in there trying to do installation or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to get my words together. I'm off duty now, but I overslept and I'm just trying to get out the door. Edmonds, right off of me. When you really start to participate in someone's one-sided conversation, you have to hold on 1 second. Did I really just do that? No, Edmonds, right off of me. This fool starts to say, I met them a while back. We've been in conversation and shit or whatever the case may be. But they never told me that they was married, let alone separate at the end of the day when it come to their family. If the train told me, you gotta ask those type of questions at the end of the day. When it comes to people in separation or when it comes to be on the same page. Are you taken or single? No, it's the trade though, because by marriage at the end of the day, when it comes to that paperwork, y'all are still legally married. This fool starts to participate and say, listen, I love my life. I'm just trying to get out the goddamn door today. That's all I'm trying to do. help me, please. Please help me. I know I got you in so much trouble in the past, bailing me out some bullshit, but hold on one second. I realized I wasn't comfortable. My chest started doing some weird shit. My stomach started doing some turning and twisting. I never felt like it's a day in my fucking life. This fool starts to say they kicking it with old girl, old boy, whatever the case may be. You know, nice little sunny day, whatever the case may be. Only about to hold on 1 second. This motherfucker told I need a therapist. Oh, I'm not your psychiatrist, bitch. It's the trade though for me. Only about to hold on 1 second. You know, it's the weekend. I hope you find someone that understands you. Please don't hang up the phone. No, if the trade though me, you did your own fucking self wrong with your stupid ass. Only about to hold on 1 second. This motherfucker realized at the end of the day, these motherfuckers talking about divorce papers or whatever the case may be while I'm here. I'm just trying to get out of here. I ain't trying to hang around this bullshit. No, the train over me. When you realize at the end of the day how you love your peoples in the day and you there to show up for them good day, bad day, and misunderstand they with no malicious intentions. No, for real. This motherfucker decided to say, I was gonna come over here for a couple of hours and just chill, whatever the case may be. You know, the appetite started kicking in and shit. My feet was kicked up and I gotta go to the bathroom. Bae sleep, homeboy sleep. I gotta wake this motherfucker up. I just can't walk out the motherfucking door. Situations behind the other side of the door. You mean to tell me you pussy today? Ever checked over you fucking thug at heart? I got something to brag about later. Hit the trade over me. Wake the motherfucker up at the end of the day. This motherfucker decided to say, I'm gonna wake him up, okay, KB. This fool wakes up. They got a whole bunch of text messages from their past and talking about, can you please open the door? We need to talk. And they realize, hold on 1 second, someone starts to motherfucking panic. Don't know what to do with your dumb ass at the end of the day. All you trying to do is leave at the end of the day. And the train told me, I don't know you like that. That's what this motherfucker starts to explain. Because if I knew you like that, I wouldn't come over here and chill with your stupid having ass. The train told me, you married? No, for real. Only about to hold on 1 second. Someone still wants to be with you. Fuck them divorce papers in the day. This motherfucker took them out. I need to talk to you. Motherfucker, I told you call 9910. Make it make sense at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully when it comes to your reflection. No, it betrayed over me. This fool's trying to figure out so many ways at the end of the day how to get the fuck out that household. Down the call 910. I was supposed to be the test dummy at the end of the day, and only about that I failed the motherfucking mission. No, it betrayed over because this motherfucker took him out. Can you please stay? Oh, you one big dummy. You sitting there still with your shoes off, you big dummy. And the train thought for me. I said on 3, when that bitch opened the door, just breeze through. No, for real. Just put your head down and keep it the fuck pushing with your stupid having ass. No, for real. This fool decides to say at the end of the day, I'm going to just go in the closet and overhear what they saying so when I know when the idiot leave out the door, I'm out. It's going on to the next motherfucking day. You mean to tell me you still in a household? It betrayed on me. That sounds real sad. Emergency purposes only at the end of the day. I think you might want to call 910 in your favor. Say something at the end of the day. It's the train though for me. Your heart not right. No, it's the train though. Me like on your goddamn mind. No, for real. How you being a player then they get caught up in someone else's bullshit? It's the train though for me. Yeah, been with the money a bit as you got that one family member that decide to say they gonna go hang out with Bae or new Bae or whatever the case may be. They've been big single for a long time. This fool decided to say at the end of the day, I'm ready to go. As they trying to participate to leave at the end of the day, they can't. They too overstimulated at the end of the day. Not just overstimulated, they don't even know if they coming or going. No, it betrayed over me. And you married. No, the train over me. I feel bad for a motherfucker that ever been in a situation within a situation, dealing with a motherfucker that was happily motherfucking married. But y'all motherfuckers in 2 different households, but you mean to tell me y'all still sleeping together? Oh, I understand your other bitch. Now, it betrayed over me. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the motherfucking ranch. This motherfucking fool decided to say at the end of the day, You know, everybody done turned their back on me but you. You keep answering the phone so I know we related at the end of the day and you got me like I got you. No ever trade off of me. You mean to tell me I done took a nap, went to sleep, and you still there? Oh, this pussy must real be good. This motherfucking two-piece between the motherfucking leg must be real good. No ever trade off of me. Cause why the fuck is you still there, you big dummy? This fool starts to operate and say, I'm about to go right now. Why are you still sitting there? No ever trade off of me. You know, my content not for everybody. A motherfucker, when you single, make sure you understand who the fuck is you talking to at them day. No, for real, bro. Never allow someone to put you in a fucked up situation at the end of the day you can't even escape. No ever trade off me. Hello, your own fucking pain. No, for real, bro. This motherfucker talking about I'm hungry. I got this going on. I got that going on. That ain't got shit to do with me. No, Evan Trey told me you should have followed protocol, dummy. To find out what the fuck was going on, who the fuck you sleeping with at the end of the day. Because evidently it ain't just only you. Hello? This fool got this idiot in their house or whatever the case may be. I'm saying to this idiot, just leave. The way that's set up, I don't think we're going to be in communication like that at the end of the day. I ain't ready to knuckle up with nobody. You mean to tell me you pussy too today? Oh, hell no. If the trick of me, I love you, I love you, I love you. Call me when you get it together. This fool decided to say whatever the case may be. I made it out safe and sound. How did you do such a thing? I risked my life. What did you do? This motherfucker took them out. They live on the motherfucking 8th floor. Oh. You Spider-Man now. No, Anthony, trade off of me. I see you at show and tell, bitch. Anthony, trade off of me. You know, my content is not for everyone. You know, be mindful and wise when dealing with someone, regardless if they're married or not. And especially when you're single. Never allow someone to mislead you with pain. Never allow someone to lead you blindsided. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. You've been with the minding your business or whatever the case may be. You know, it's the winter time now. Entertainment purposes only. You ever had that one family member or friend that you deeply care about and love or whatever the case may be? Practice makes perfect. And you decide to pick up the phone. What's going on? Hey, it's the Trey. What the fuck you want, motherfucker? Nah, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to bail me out real quick. It's the Trey told me. What happened? Well, I thought I was feeling old girl, whatever the case may be, but we really can't relate. No, Anthony Trey told me. What the fuck you want me to say? I got a family emergency. No, Anthony Trey told me. Why you just couldn't tell a bitch you got a family emergency, stupid? No, the train told for me. I gotta make it look believable. Just leave. If the train over me, only to realize the hold on 1 second, this fool starts to be laid up with someone that they not really in don't have no type of companionship with at the end of the day. You know, they've been talking for a couple of weeks, months, years. Who goddamn knows? And they finally hooked up and chill or whatever case may be. But it wasn't what the book said. I'll be on the same goddamn page. Oh, at the trade over me. That's what happens at the end of the day. You know, you think you feeling someone or whatever the case may be until you realize the hold on 1 second. I can't lay with you, bitch. No, Hitler tricked on me. You're not even my type, let alone what the fuck you got going on. No, for real. A motherfucker would make you feel at the end of the day. They gonna give you butterflies, all types of shit at the end of the day. Only rise to hold on 1 second. Y'all wasn't on the same page. Buka. Hitler tricked on me. You know my concept about this. Okay. You know, that LOVE. You know, self-love would truly have someone disliking you because you understood your point of view when it come to your faith. Wasn't trying to be stagnant when they trying to make you feel discouraged, but you understood how to pray. That self-control when it comes to balance, acknowledging your worth. They would never understand how you truly stepping, not giving up on yourself when it come to your intuition. They praying on your downfall, right to left. Being authentic would truly bother someone's mental health. You know, I love myself, not the dim my light. I love myself, not the dim my light. I love myself, not the dim my light. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. You know, They would never understand how you truly stepping. Then have to have hate in your vein when it come to your reflection. How God was allowing you to see what motivation looks like up close in person. They would never understand being stagnant. Hold on 1 second, healing trauma and pain. It allowed you to feel balance when it comes to hold on 1 second. Understanding hope. Unconditional love allows you to see why you're truly favored, the better your worth. Understanding that you're beautiful, your hands, and regardless of praying on your downfall, never get discouraged because someone wants to make you feel, hold on 1 second, not to maintain your smile more, but God was fixing your crown, allow you to see why, hold on 1 second, you're worthy. I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. But always be yourself with no misintentions. Loving yourself is not a crime. Practice makes perfect regardless to if you're an entrepreneur or a content creator or not at the end of the day. Never give up on yourself. And I say that respectfully. You've been minding your business with the mind your business and that one ex decides to call you or whatever the case may be. And you accidentally answer the phone because you don't recognize the goddamn number, whatever the case may be. And you in the middle of getting things together because you got a whole lot of stuff going on. So you can't miss certain phone calls, whatever the case may be. So you decide to answer the phone. This motherfucker's so invested in trying to go down Remy fucking lame at the end of the day, and you trying to figure out who the fuck this is. Hello, can I help you? No, infiltrate over me. I wanna love you. When a motherfucker realizes that you done moved on, when a motherfucker realized at the end of the day that he was supposed to leave you in a mental disaster, a distress, depression, anxiety, PTSD, all types of dysfunctional shit at the end of the day. And when they see that you move on with your life, they trying to come back into your life to do the same shit again. Turn your world upside down. No, infiltrate on me, bitch. You don't got access today. Fuck you. Infiltrate over me. When a motherfucker realized at the end of the day, like, yo, I was just going down memory lane, and I realized at the end of the day, things would never be the same. Oh, you mean to tell me you're playing your own mind games again? No, infiltrate on me. What the fuck you got going on with your manipulation, dumb bullshit? You mean to tell me you still didn't go see that psychiatrist yet that you say you was gonna change your life and all that weird shit? You have that one ex that say, you know what? I'm gonna get my life together. I might even go see a therapist or whatever the case may be. I may even quit a couple of habits, whatever the case may be. Shortchanging people their own blessing. No, the train over me. This motherfucker on the phone talking about, listen. Remember the last time we spoke or whatever case may be, I was very disrespectful to you. I made you feel at the end of the day that you wasn't worthy, or whatever the case may be. I called you a whole bunch of bad names. I'm not trying to repeat it right now. But, I just want to be on the same page. Distance. It's the trait of me. Have a good day. It's the trait for me. My content is not for everyone. Always be yourself regardless of who praising your downfall. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And loving yourself is not a crime. Today is currently February 8th, 2026. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. Never get discovered because they hating on you. They trying to discover because you believe in, hold on 1 second, the purpose that God endowed within you. FAITH, don't lose yourself. Love yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday, self-love every day. Tuesday, self-control every day. Wednesday, motivation every day. Thursday, choose yourself, never overlook you. Friday, you mad and you're worthy. Hold on 1 second, never get discouraged by the enemy. Saturday, fall from a hater. Hold on 1 second, they will never understand how you relate to yourself. Reflection. Sunday, never give up on yourself. They try to discover you, try to dim your light, but the light within you allows you to see your blessings. Love yourself. It was far from a curse. Love yourself. Don't dim your light. Yeah, you're mad and you're worthy. Don't get discouraged by the enemy. No, for real. You are my sunshine. You are a blessing. Never overlook yourself because they try to dim your light. Love yourself. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Practice makes perfect regardless. You got a speech problem, disability. You have good and bad days. You're going to have certain individuals praying your downfall, trying to discourage you. But never give up on yourself. No, for real. Never give up on yourself when it comes to LOVE. I choose my reflection when it comes to hold on 1 second. FAITH. I choose better days ahead. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. The devil tried to discourage me. The enemy tried to get me out of character, but God has allowed me to see why I love me. I'm being patient with time and day when it comes to my praying. I may not make sense like the average person, but being authentic
authentic, hold on 1 second, was far from fake, let alone a copycat didn't have to hate. Only be yourself with no malicious intentions. You know, domestic violence, hate crime, discrimination, violence, racism. You put a name in your book, and gang stalking is really real. You know, gang stalking is real till it's your household and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. Individual monitor your every move, hack your devices, clone your devices. You know, they will hack your mail, your packages. They will reroute your mail, your packages. They will even act like they received them, you never did. You know, they would try to ruin your reputation because you believe in your faith. Never give up on yourself. No, for real, for real. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm still showing her for me. Never give up on yourself. You know, when it comes to gang stalking, you don't have to know individuals, you know, from your past or whatever the case may be. How individuals be monitoring spirits, watching your daily activities, trying to ruin you. You know, try to send spork hexes when it comes to your elevation. You know, this type of stuff actually happens when people from your past don't want you to prosper. They will have people watching your day-to-day activities, regardless to, you know, who it was. You know, you close that door for all the right reasons. But never give up on yourself or let someone to make you feel like you gotta live in fear. Because this type of stuff actually happens. You know, domestic violence, hate crime, discrimination, you know, even gang stalking. You know, you don't have to know someone for someone to monitor your every move or try to, you know, send spork towards you. My content is not for everybody, just as well as Naya. You know, we fall from haters, and, you know, G.O.D. was never for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully when it comes to L-O-V-E. Yeah, for real, for real. Never give up on yourself. Stop the violence. I'm peace. I bring peace. You know, when you're trying to prosper in life, regardless if it's your past or people that you don't even know, people will try to keep up with your day-to-day activities. You know, try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, or even make you feel like you're not worthy of choosing yourself. But never give up on yourself. You're mad and you're worthy. Love yourself. We all don't dim on down with that toxic spell work. You know, regardless of what spirituality you are, we all don't have to pray against our neighbor. You know, we all have to say, when you fall from a hater, gotta go, stop the violence.
You know, my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I love to talk about love.
Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you.
You know, healthy love wasn't a disappointment. That new conversation allowed you to feel like someone was really keeping it real. It was far from a fumble. You know, in your past, try to humble you. The disrespect was loud, but who would have knew at the end of it, your future would truly be mutual. Someone be on the same page with you. They look at you like competition even on your worst day. Only as to hold on 1 second, God didn't make a mistake. You know, when someone loves you, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They ain't trying to distract you, let alone, hold on 1 second, shortchanging your mental health when it comes to growth. Imagine God showing you that at the end of the day, that the love you like didn't have to hold on 1 second, pretend to love you the right way. That hinge is different. You know, I may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay. Never give up on yourself because someone overlooked you. You know, what practice makes perfect. And never get discouraged because you are authentic. And I say that respectfully.
Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. Healthy love was real love. Healthy love was real love. Healthy love was real love.
You know, hold on 1 second. Allow me to realize what you've been through when it came to your past. Wasn't trying to be stagnant. Only as the hold on 1 second, growth allowed you to feel while you was truly allowing yourself to understand true love can truly last. You understood how to take control of your life, even when folks didn't know how to treat you right. Allowing yourself to feel when it comes to hold on 1 second, keeping the real, not to hurt yourself with your own words when they say that hold on 1 second, you ain't worthy another day. You know, true love was you. Because you chose you to understand, not to overlook you. It's certain chapters when it come to your testimony, you almost gave up on you. You found peace still being patient with time and day, healing trauma and pain. They would never understand how you truly step in a day, dealing with spiritual warfare from a child point of view, going into your adulthood, who would have knew? You know, everybody's walk of life ain't the same. You tie your shoe differently. They would never understand you wasn't trying to escape your faith. You had hope, but then, only as to hold on 1 second, you wasn't trying to participate with the devil work. You know, like selling your soul. God was never for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. They would never understand how God truly allowed you to be woke.
God opened certain doors in your life. You continue to call your energy back, only for you to realize that balance brought you different. Hold on one second. When it comes to your mindset, when it came to true healing, how someone truly participated to allow you to see that you was far from distress. Someone truly actually showed the end. They didn't have to have a hand problem and mislead you with pain. Someone showing up for you. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. You know, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments. You know, you gained the love of best friend, a business partner. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Who would have knew that true love allowed you to feel hopeful? You know, someone truly is showing at the end of the day it's okay to be emotionally available. You know, your maturing is different when it comes to your vision. You wasn't trying to overlook yourself, but God truly allowed you to see at the end of the day was far from a challenge because God was guiding this whole entire time. You know, it was a prayer within a prayer being answered. Only if you realize it was far from a panic. Only for you to realize to hold on one second what you asked for when it came to your past. You wasn't asking for too much. Only was to hold on one second. Someone wasn't trying to play mind games with you. Action spoke loud in words when someone truly knew how to love you. You know, it's more so a blessing far from a curse. Because someone didn't have to pretend to truly love you. They wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it to mislead you. Who would have knew at the end of the day someone truly showing up for you? You know, finally, someone sees you, hears you, respects you. Someone truly praying for you. That energy is different when it comes to hold on one second. Unconditional love. Someone maintaining your smile. Someone praying so God can continue to fix your crown. So better days will be ahead at the end of the day. True love wasn't competition. Who would have knew that two people can relate? You know, my content is not for everyone. And that's okay. Always be yourself regardless of praying to your downfall. Today is currently February 8th, 2026. And it's currently 10:44 p.m. And I'm 26 minutes into this video. I would never hurt myself regardless praying to my downfall, and I say that respectfully. You know, you spoke a dream into your reality when it came to your reflection, allowing yourself to love yourself when it comes to relating to your conscience. They would never understand you like that God allowed you to see being dim at the end. They wasn't part of your vocabulary when it comes to better days ahead, when it comes to growth. How God allowed you to see that, hold on one second, it's going to be certain folks that's going to try to distract you, make you feel like you're supposed to get out of character, but God allowed you to see better days ahead. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments you continue to call your energy back. You got the enemy and the devil praying on your downfall, but you never stop loving yourself, allowing yourself to continue to show for yourself. You allow God to reveal the devil, love on the enemy, even when you was on a monster and they almost losing yourself. They would never understand how your conscience is different when it comes to tying your shoe, motivation, allowing yourself to be proud of yourself when it comes to being your biggest cheerleader when folks are not rooting you on. They would never understand being discovered wasn't part of your vocabulary. You know, like loving yourself. Always be yourself, but nobody's attention. I say that respectfully. You know, my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. You know, you're gonna have chicks and dudes watching you, within watching you, praying on you at the end of the day, but that never stopped you because you continue to show up for you. Love yourself, don't dim your light. Love yourself, don't dim your light. Love yourself, don't dim your light. Hold on one second, God's fixing your crown. When you fall from ahead, they will never understand how you shine. You know, the light within you. It was a conversation they couldn't relate to. That was a prayer. Hold on one second, a dream come true. Who would have knew that you was your biggest cheerleader? Even when folks had to disrespect you, made you feel like you wasn't worthy of your own. Hold on one second, your reflection. You're beautiful, you're handsome when it comes to stepping. You're going to have chicks and dudes talking out their head at the end of the day. All because, hold on one second, we ain't the same folks when it comes to growth, being stagnant, and that's what the devil wanted you to do. They praying on your downfall all because a dream came true. You allowing yourself to see that, hold on one second, likes and views of cloud chasing fame, it was never part of your point of view. It was God's reflection at the end of the day, because God was not trying to have you stagnant when it comes to, hold on one second, unconditional love, allowing you to choose you, not to give up on yourself when it comes to your work. You know, you've been dealing with spiritual warfare from child point of view, going to your adulthood. They would never understand how you truly able to love you. You know, as monitoring spirits watching your every move, regardless of their tags bracket, all because, hold on one second, they wanted to confuse you. They wanted to steal your light from you, but God was truly showing why you was truly making it bright, to understand the hope within was never competition. They couldn't steal nothing from God, baby, at the end of the day, when it comes to your reflection. Being your biggest cheerleader. Loving yourself, not to dim your light. Loving yourself, not to dim your light. Loving yourself, not to dim your light. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Yeah, they gonna laugh at you being authentic, but losing your sight and day that God truly showed you potential, you was truly far from hating. It's gonna be chicks and dudes with more than you. All because you understood how to turn something into nothing at the end of the day. Didn't need a handout when it come to bettering yourself. All because God was showing you to better yourself when it come to God's protection. Didn't have to worship the devil, let him sell your soul. You wasn't part of the hate train when it come to someone elevating. You know how to put respect on your neighbor name even when they couldn't see. When it come to they thinking. You know how to give respect. Hold on one second. Flowers when it's due. When it comes to hold on one second. I wasn't trying to hurt you, but being the truth teller at the end, they bothered your growth. The trait on me. Always be yourself.
Because someone could see potential within you in a mile away. Someone would get, hold on one second, info on you, who you truly are at the end of the day when it comes to your reflection. They want you to be stagnant when it comes to your mental health. They already plotted that you would crash up because you want to better yourself. They would never understand how you operate, becoming your best self vision of yourself when you understand that you was the blessing. Understanding your reflection was not God's rejection. God closed certain doors to show you at the end of the day. Certain folks ain't going to be for you when it comes to the grass is green on the other side. Because hold on one second, the right folks ain't going to hate on you.
No, the trait on me. Be yourself. Be yourself.
I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. But I am my biggest cheerleader, regardless who's praying to my downfall, and I say that respectfully.
It was more so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on one second. Did it matter the day of the week when it comes to your potential? As long as you continue to show up for you, fall from a disappointment. Fumbling wasn't part of your vocabulary when you came to realization. Your passion over your reality, taking accountability for your actions, wasn't running from your growth at the end day when it comes to hold on one second. Someone wants you to be stagnant. That energy is different. Didn't have to sell your soul. You continue to call your energy back. They would never understand how God truly allowed you to see that God told. God revealed the devil low on the enemy. Even when folks try to control the narrative when it comes to your vision, hold on one second, you was far from bugging when it comes to your thinking. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I may not make sense to the average person, but practice makes perfect. And I say that respectfully. No mother or father or guardian should have their child stripped away from them due to someone's jealousy, envy, or insecurity, or someone trying to hex someone's life, regardless if it was someone's past or at the end of the day, or regardless if it's strange in the street, because they don't want to see someone prosper in life. How this type of stuff actually happens. How when a mother's a prayer warrior, a father's a protector, a provider, a lover, they not trying to show their child at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be your friend, I'm trying to show you have a safe place. That hinge is different. No mother or father should have to wake up in the weird hours of the morning or throughout the day, and they know at the end of the day that their child's supposed to be safe in their own skin, all because someone from their past or someone that they don't even know at the end of the day is trying to rob them of their life. How this type of stuff actually happens. You don't have to know someone for someone to try to rob you of your life. And I say that respectfully. And no mother or father should have their child stripped away from them because someone decided to take someone's child out of their household, because someone to paint a mother and father to be mentally unstable, crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded at the end of the day. When a mother and father is a provider, a protector, a prayer warrior, they show up good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day with no misintentions. They continue to pray for the safety of their child. They continue to pray for the healthy beings of their child, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Or because someone to control the narrative and make a child feel like they're not loved, they're not wanted, make a child feel at the end of the day that their voice does not matter. How this type of stuff actually happens. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay.
Love is rare, love is one of a kind, but the right one surely for you.
He was outspoken when it came to real love. Only for you to find balance when it comes to someone truly was showing you, hold on one second, unconditional love. It became a dream come true. It was far from someone shortchanging of your growth at the end of the day when it comes to your maturing. That energy is different when it comes to your future. Hold on one second. Who would have knew that someone's praying for you as well as you was praying for them? Only was the hold on one second. Divine time actually is different. You may not pray the same as the love of your life, but who would have knew at the end of the day was far from hating? They didn't have to dabble and dabble with spoic or magic, trying to confuse you when it comes to real love. That's like at your free will. Someone's trying to fumble you like your past did. Regardless what you've been through, hold on one second, trial and tribulation allow you to say that, hold on one second, it was better days ahead when you should be keeping it real. You allowed yourself to love you, understand the LOV, that you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are worthy of healthy love. All because you're willing to choose yourself and only let the hold on one second, healthy love walked into your life. Regardless if someone came from poverty and pain, that energy has different. Someone so you know how to value your time and day, bringing peace into your life. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments. That energy is different. When someone became the love of your life, your best friend, your business partner, everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Someone trying to have the cake and eat it too, they ain't have to run game to get your time and day, all because, hold on one second, you're past living your reality today.
Now, add the trait on me. You know you're emotionally available today at the end of the day.
And someone's trying to shortchange you when it comes to your growth because they know at the end of the day, true love is real. With the right person is truly for you. Loyalty, respect went a long way, was never for likes, even a cloud chasing the fame. When someone truly shows at the end of the day, they know how to value your time and day to pray for you, not against you. You know, my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no misintentions. You know, regardless if you're an entrepreneur or a comedian or a painter or you just learning how to cook or whatever the case may be, practice makes perfect. And I say that respectfully. You're going to have individuals preying on you, laughing at you, whatever the case may be, but never get discouraged on choosing you. You may not do your best, but practice makes perfect when it comes to your reflection. You know, like that conversation that had you in a chokehold, and I don't mean no disrespect. It had you so lost the words, and it had you having a speech problem. Like,
Hold on one second. What the fuck going on with me today? No, the trait don't for me. Because someone just had you all the way fucked up. No, for real, for real. What the fuck?
or you just having a day, or you just got sick when you least expected. I don't wish sickness on nobody, and I don't wish negative energy on anybody at the end of the day. But never give up on yourself, regardless of praying to your downfall. And I say that respectfully. Never allow a man or a woman to threaten your life or disrespect you or make you feel like you gotta live in fear because they decide to take your kindness or weakness. And they say that nobody will ever hear you or believe you or respect you at the end of the day. You know, when God sees, God allows you to understand, far from being stagnant when it comes to, hold on one second, your voice didn't matter. Just because someone didn't say it did. The right people see you, hear you, respect your most intentions. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Damn. It was far from a joke when it came to your healing. That uncomfortable relationship truly made you feel, hold on one second, overwhelmed when it came to your thinking. You was tired of investing your time and day in pointless conversations. Folks make you feel you're supposed to be washed up when it comes to your pointless conversation. That's how they made you feel. They made you feel like you wasn't worthy of your reflection. You're beautiful, you're handsome. Imagine having your stuff together or trying to find yourself to better yourself, only to realize the hold on one second, your door was far from a revolving door. Someone said they got your back at the end, they only to make you feel like, hold on one second, you ain't supposed to smile more. They try to rob you of your growth at the end, they being happy within. You know, you actually had peace. They made you feel like loving yourself wasn't part of your vocabulary, but who would have knew that you allowed yourself to heal when it comes to, hold on one second, a space that you allowed yourself to grow. Wow. You know, when it comes to healing trauma and pain, it would never be an overnight process, but you'd be so surprised how when you allow someone in your life, they plotting on you to blackmail you against you, all because, hold on one second, they mental wasn't the same when it comes to being functionable. They said that they was so real, but they was fake. Fake at the door, but you didn't see it because they was truly hating. They didn't like the fact that you had it together, even if you didn't have it all the way together. At the end of the day, you saw something within you that they wanted to steal from you. That was your joy. That was your, hold on one second, your self-love. When it comes to your confidence, they wanted to destroy. But who would have knew that God picked you up when you fell that day, allowed you to see why you truly allowed yourself to grow another day. You know, it wasn't an overnight process because it was times and days in your chapter where you almost was stagnant, but you allowed yourself to understand that, hold on one second, if I ain't my biggest cheerleader, then who's going to show up for me? Regardless of praying to my downfall, who would have knew that God was allowing you to see that certain doors closed for all the right reasons when it comes to your past when someone fumbled you? God wasn't trying to allow you to hurt yourself with your vocabulary. Didn't have to worship the devil, let alone sell your soul when it comes to, hold on one second, better days ahead. Wow. You almost gave up. You almost did. But who would have knew that healing allowed you to fail? What's up, butterfly? It wasn't just about your swag when it came to your gear. Because the inside, your heart, it never switched up when it came to your fear. You were such in fear at certain points of your chapter, your life. But that testimony allowed you to feel like, hold on one second, I can't allow me to let me go. Because someone don't want to see me grow. They didn't know how to love me, respect me, protect me. They kicked me down when I actually expressed myself to keep it real. At the end of the day, and I had malicious intentions. They didn't understand my vocabulary. I tied my shoe differently. Expressing myself to all the wrong folks at the end of the day. Only was to hold on one second, I couldn't hate me. I had to understand, I had to forgive me. I had to forgive me to pour into the wrong cup, but allowed me to see that I am worthy.
It allowed me to see that maturing starts to kick in differently, acting your body weight when you outgrew the old, to understand, hold on 1 second, understanding that you took forgiveness. You hopped on that forgiveness train. You know, you almost ran from your past. But taking accountability for your actions when it comes to your past, that energy is different when it comes to your reflection. You are beautiful, you are handsome. Someone didn't see your worth when it comes to you being woke today. But that's okay. Because you allowed yourself to become your best self vision of yourself. This new chapter is different when it comes to growth. Allowing you to see that elevation is different. Never give up on yourself because someone didn't understand your point of view. You choosing you. You know, my content is not for everyone. And that's okay. I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. It's not a crime to be authentic.
Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you.
What's up, butterfly? That was your light. That self-love is different when it comes to motivation. They would never understand your blessing. Hold on 1 second, was far from a curse when it came to your thinking. You understood 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was the days of the weeks they couldn't relate to, far from competition. When it came to your growth, wasn't trying to be stagnant. Even when folks was praying on your downfall, they would never understand how you maintain the weather when it comes to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, you had the devil monitoring your every move. That you know the enemy trying to antagonize you, but God was just showing your prayer was actually a dream come true. You know, because you was truly protected when it came to better days ahead. What a dream come true. You know, not giving up on yourself because God was never for likes, if he was a clout chasing or fame. They would never understand how you understand your time and day. You know, to believe in hope. Hold on 1 second. You know, practice makes perfect, not becoming your worst enemy another day when it comes to growth. Hold on 1 second, being comfortable in your skin. You know, it may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. But I would never hurt myself regardless praying to my downfall. And I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself because someone overlooked you, they disrespected you, they had malicious intentions towards you. You matter and you are worthy. Because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no misintentions. My content is not for everyone.
Listen, I don't push God on nobody. Infiltrate them because my content matters. Okay.
No, for real, for real. But when God sends the right people into your life, the grass actually grows on the other side. That maturity, someone acting their body way. Regardless came from poverty and pain. Respect went a long way. They didn't look at you like competition. It was far from a hesitation because they wasn't trying to fumble you. Let them disrespect you. They want you to maintain your smile, not to get physical. That energy is different. Because someone truly not for you, they keep it pushing. They ain't trying to hex your life. They actually know how to respect you, to treat you right. It was far from a fumble because your past learned your reality today. How you wasn't acting your shoe size when it come to time and day. You was still in tune with your inner child. That was a beautiful gift. At the end of the day, was far from a curse. Hold on 1 second, being authentic because you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. You know, when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hate, they respect you with no malicious intentions.
No, infiltrate on me. No, for real, they do.
They see you, they hate, they respect you. All they want you to do is become your best self vision of yourself and never switch up on them when it comes to trust issues. And I say that respectfully. Because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, regardless of their tax bracket, community, country, county, zip code, or whatever the case may be. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and practice makes perfect. You know, when you start to learn how to read, or when you start to learn how to do something new when it comes to math, or when you start to learn something new at the end of the day, it's not an overnight process. Some people have it within them. But never give up on yourself, like starting all over. That relationship that brought you depression, anxiety, PTSD, you had to start with you. And healing trauma and pain was never a race overnight process. And I say that respectfully, especially when someone abused you mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially. You felt like you was the only one, but someone to shortchange you when it comes to third party. Only if you're like, hold on 1 second, that heart that you always had, it never switched up. But it allows you to feel like, hold on 1 second, I ain't trying to lose myself because someone did not respect me. That energy is different. Or you didn't have someone love you, respect you, or protect you growing up. Or even, you know, today, as you becoming an adult. Never give up on yourself. That job opportunity wasn't for you. Because when the right people truly for you, they're not going against you, they're not disrespecting you, and they're not part of a hate group at the end of the day, and they don't have malicious intentions towards you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And they're not trying to hex your life. They're not trying to gang stalk you, monitor every move, and trying to, you know, dig up your past or whatever the case may be. It's a train of thought for me. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Always be yourself. And you are worthy of healing from that unhealthy relationship
that was endured within you. Can nobody tell your story better than you but you? And I say that respectfully. Regardless who think they know you or regardless of the they listen to he say, she say about you today, can nobody tell your story better than you? And I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself because someone wants to dim your light or pray on your downfall. My content is not for everyone. We're 44 minutes into this video. It's currently 11:02 p.m. I go live every night at 10:15. I currently just went live at 10:16. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15. I am my biggest cheerleader, regardless of praying to my downfall, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself regardless of threatening my life, disrespecting me, or who's trying to blackmail me against me, or even praying to my downfall, and I say that respectfully. I am my biggest cheerleader. My soul was never for sale, and I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I may not be funny to you, and that's okay. But when you're doing something in life like becoming a basketball player, a football player, a volleyball player, you put a name to your book, or just doing poetry, or just learning something new at the end when it comes to your skill that of your choice. It's practice makes perfect. Or you just learning how to talk properly. Practice makes perfect. You know when you start to learn a new language, how people start to laugh at you because you're not saying the words right or whatever the case may be? Practice makes perfect. That same person that they laughed at in that classroom because they came from a foreign country or they didn't know somebody at the end of the day when it comes to certain people, culture, whatever the case may be. They was laughed at so bad. But at the end of the day, now they English or they speech or whatever the case may be, regardless of what language it is perfectly good. And they know multiple languages. It's a train of thought for me. Someone that did not know how to learn, someone that did not know how to do sign language. They was terrible at it, but they became better. That teacher that didn't know how to teach a class, they were so nervous. They didn't know if they was going to pass that test when it came to becoming a best self-vision of themselves, regardless to what area or what subject it was that day. They became that best teacher because they kept showing up. That person that didn't know how to drive, practice made perfect when you got behind that wheel. You didn't know how to park. Here's the train throw me that parallel motherfucking park. If the train throw me, you was being yourself with your own words, all type of shit, whatever the case may be. How many times did you fail that test? But you kept practicing. You kept showing up. Regardless who's praying on your downfall, you kept showing up good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. And you know what? Now you're the best driver. Can't nobody tell you nothing. No, and the train throw me. My concept is okay. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15. When the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, respect you. I don't dimble down with magic, witchcraft, voodoo, that spirituality, toxic stuff. I don't do all that stuff. I don't got an energy harvest off anybody's energy. And I'm far from a hater. We all don't pray the same. But I do not respect my neighbor. Thank you, no thank you. It's a train of thought for me. I know how to give respect due when it's due. I know how to give flowers when it's due. I would never give up myself because someone's praying to my downfall, and I say it respectfully.
Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hate to stop the violence in the community. Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hate to stop the violence in the community.
You know, that mother and that father that had a child failed the test, or they didn't pass their first time flying colors when it comes to that driving lesson, or whatever the case may be, or even that test. They kept telling them, keep showing up. You're going to get it. Regardless who's praying to get downfall, regardless who don't want you to prosper, regardless who's doing this, doing that, keep showing up. You didn't make it on that basketball team. You didn't make it on that football team that season, but you kept showing up. Practice made perfect. You didn't know how to catch the ball at one point in time. But you know what? Because you didn't stop showing up for you, you understood your reflection. Your dream did come true. You chose you, regardless of praying to get downfall. All because, hold on 1 second, they couldn't relate to you.
No, and the change of the confidence, being yourself, no forever. I gotta go. You know, we 48 minutes into the video, 11:06 p.m., and it's currently February 8th, 2026.
I would never hurt myself regardless of praying to my downfall, and I say it respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Peace and respect, self-respect, your neighbors, don't dim light, gotta go, don't dim light, stop the violence. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. I am not AI, and I work alone when it comes to my creativity. I am far from a hater regardless trying to blackmail me against me. Loving yourself is not a crime. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Practice makes perfect. Never complain yourself.
Gotta go. Stop the violence.